today's video, I'm going to be writing a song inspired by the band Title Fight and their song Head in the Ceiling Fan. So let's start the video off by me showing the riff that I came up with, and then we'll start tracking the other instruments. The BPM is going to be 120, and we could do something like this. We could do that for a few measures, and then afterwards we'll do a chord change. So it'll go, the last time around I guess would go something like this. And then we'll go back to 1 and then a build up. And the drums will kick in. So after that build up, yeah, that's gonna go twice around, and the chord progression will change slightly. We're just gonna add a B in there. This octave, well, I'm playing like the third note from that E, but I'm making it into an octave, so it's almost like an interval. And then I'm gonna go B major 6, and then A major 7 with the B string and the high E string open. And there's no special tuning really, it's just drop to C sharp, which is, as I mentioned before, a whole step and a half from E. And then that outro is just gonna go from E to A, 1 to 4. And of course that chord change from E to A is a lot quicker than the intro, which is like twice as long, I guess, for each bar or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to record this as a scratch track. That way I can track the drums and the rest of the instruments. And then I'll get into the mixing and post-production process really quick in Ableton. I'm just going to zoom right through that. If you guys want to see the full process, you can see it on Patreon. And then of course at the very end, I'll show you guys the final track. For the bass, I am going to be using my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe with the IC78 by Ren & Cuff. I just really like the tones I get from this setup, to be honest. Now obviously you guys have seen what guitar I'm going to be using for this video. As for distortion, I'm going to be using the Machina 2 by Fuzzimp. I'm going to be using the overdrive side, and I'm also going to be using the fuzz side. Now for the slightly overdriven guitar, I'm also going to be using the Chroma Console by Hologram Electronics. A little bit of cassette texture as well as reverb. And then also just kind of layer it with that fuzz, so you get a lot of like grittiness and texture. If you guys are interested in exclusive content like early access videos or bonus videos every other week, and or you just want to support what I love to do, then please consider joining my Patreon. My goal is to be doing this full time, so if you guys are interested in supporting, I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. Back to Title Fight. Post-production process. We're going to start with the kick, of course. Now, somebody introduced me to Title Fight. This was months ago, probably even like a year. The reason why they suggested Title Fight is because they said 1 or 2 songs of mine, I guess, sounded similar to them. So I checked them out and I was like, yo, this is a really cool band. I genuinely enjoy them. So that's about more or less where I want it. I'm going to give my ears a rest as usual, and then I'm going to come back to it. But for the video's sake, let's just say that I did that already, and here's the final track. comments down below if you guys heard any title fight influence. I want to thank you guys for your support and your engagement here on the channel. Let me know if you guys have any other suggestions on bands you want me to do. Until the next video, I will see you guys in the next video.